The two rescued were trembling. For fear of breathing, adults will come to trouble. The blonde man was bitten on the arm by a zombie during the fierce battle. This is the virus. He fell to his knees in pain. Jin Youyuan sees this. Calmly throw him a bottle of medicine. It's not bad. You can paint it first. With your current physical strength, if you can't die, it's the bitten arm. It may be scrapped in the future. When Kim Yo-won was about to leave, the woman reminded him worriedly. The blonde man looked sad after hearing this. Is it comfort or danger? Seeing Jin Youyuan ready to leave, the woman immediately kindly reminded him, monsters here appear more frequently than on the ground. There may also be snakes in the ground. Very dangerous. But Jin Youyuan was faint. I didn't stay here all the time. This is just my dining room lounge. But my hunting ground was elsewhere. Undeniable. This time he really pretended to be in place. Then Jin Youyuan came to the lair of a monster. It's full of monsters. It's almost impossible to count. Only see. A magic energy ball gradually condensed in his hand. With a few days of skill and fine manipulation. This time, the energy ball really took shape. Magic energy loaded. It has become your skill. Kim Youyuan widened her eyes. Throw it at the monster. Next second, a stream of purple magic energy streaked across like a meteor. Instantly blow the monster away. There are even deep marks on the stairs. Jin Youyuan looked at this amazing power. I was so happy. Although now he's going to use up all his magic to send out a magic wave. But as long as the magic and proficiency improve, this skill will shine. Then he picked up the golden river that had fallen to the ground. The rat monster on the side trembled with fear. The monsters are afraid of the man in front of them. Retreat. Jin Youyuan lost interest in these little monsters. He turned to explore deeper. The other two witnessed the power of Jin Youyuan follow him down without hesitation. Jin Youyuan couldn't help but ask, this place is full of danger. Why take the risk? The woman explained that because there is no competition on the ground, the Jinghe River is in constant strife, division of power, chaos. He asked coldly, how can you be sure? I will not take away your Jinghe. Jin Youyuan heard this. I know. It turned out that these people were all under attack, fleeing to this place to seek refuge. A strong momentum burst out from him. Chilling. Jin Youyuan's face was gloomy, retorted that even if I don't kill you, with your strength, can't survive here. The two heard the words, trembling with fear, but they still summoned the courage to say that you are so powerful. It should have been collected all over the Beijing River. No need to take our lives. But they still summoned the courage to say that you are so powerful. It should have been collected all over the Beijing River. No need to take our lives. After a moment of hesitation, woman looks convulsed. I feel vaguely uneasy. If his intention is to lose our lives, why should you inform us in advance? He asked tentatively what you had to say. The woman hesitated for a moment. Ask what you want us to do. Jin Youyuan heard the words. A smile on the corner of his mouth. If you cooperate, I promise you are all right. Even get a share of the gold and me. We need blonde men to step up. Volunteer as bait? He keeps running. Attract monsters to gather. Next, blonde man as bait. Keep running away. Attract monsters to gather. Jin Youyuan is watching. Bide your time. Once you find the right moment, decisively, deal a fatal blow to the monster. After such an operation, his efficiency in killing monsters has greatly improved. Just a few minutes to kill 2 beasts. Blonde man. Now I am astonished by the speed of his hunting. I can't believe it. If he keeps hunting at this speed. So how many gold boxes did he collect? The level of underground monsters is obviously higher than that of the ground. The chance of gold cores falling is also quite high. Collected 50 gold cores in just 2 hours. Amazing discovery. Monster convergence speed. Can't keep up with his raging pace. The current Jin Youyuan is in their eyes. Like a death harvester. Just at this moment, crisis strikes again. There are a lot of monsters in the park. Jin Youyuan did not hesitate. Into the strange tide again. After the battle, all the dust settles. Jin Youyuan generously divided the Jing River into parts. The gratitude received is beyond words. Originally, there were only 20. Now it has rapidly expanded to 50. Jin Youyuan secretly rejoiced in his heart. Thanks to their assistance, hunting speed increased by more than 50%. The profits are even more generous. Jin Youyuan secretly rejoiced in his heart. Thanks to their assistance, hunting speed increased by more than 50%. The profits are even more generous. The game is less than 3 hours away. The door to customs clearance is about to open. Jin Youyuan said, "There is no suspense here. It's time to embark on a new journey." The blonde man is quietly worried. After all, the 3rd tutorial game is coming to an end. He can't help but guess. The ground is probably more chaotic now than before. The ground at this moment is undoubtedly a mess. Compared to before, I'm afraid it's more chaotic than that. To collect 50 mysterious magic gold boxes in 7 circles. The crowd threw themselves into the fierce battle. However, this brave man had no reason to be robbed. They're even selling thousands of them on the street. Original. The task of the 3rd tutorial match is to hunt monsters. You can only get 50 gold boxes to break in. Success or death is inevitable. Compared to hunting scary monsters, it's faster to take someone else's gold box. Also safer. People were tense. Once the entrance is opened, there will be a thrilling battle here. Just at this moment, Jin Youyuan came calmly with the box in his arms. He opened his backpack. Thousands of gold boxes were poured into the box in full view of the public. Do you all desire this? He said, "Hello, but there's no such thing as a free lunch. The price of a gold box is 100 points. Jin Youyuan then drew a circle in place. Only willing to buy. You can only step into this circle with his permission. This makes people start to hesitate. 100 points is too expensive. This precious commodity, only in his hands can you buy it. It's hard to get even in stores. Laugh now. Red eyes, but I have no intention of buying with points. There were at least 50 people behind him. No matter how powerful that guy is, you can't beat these people alone. So the bully brandished the knife, threatening him condescendingly. The selfish guy. If you distribute the points directly to everyone? hundreds of people can survive. If there are no points, what can you do? Jin Youyuan firmly expressed, he will never buy and sell. If you don't have enough points, you can borrow money. They even sell their own equipment and skills. This statement caused the crowd behind the school bully to explode. They never knew the equipment or the skills. The scene of skill trading made the school bully gnash his teeth. The next moment, he roared and ordered his men to attack. Dozens of younger brothers rushed forward, brandishing weapons. The cold breath emitted by the King Ape's body, warning them, you have crossed the line. The two crossers were instantly killed by Jin Youyuan. That terrifying pressure let everyone present stand up. Buy or not, it's up to you. But if someone crosses this line with ulterior motives, then he is killing himself. However, this scene did not scare them away. Instead, charge madly. Blue knife light. The enemy fell to the ground. The school bully witnessed it all. I was shaking with fear. He couldn't believe that this man could be so powerful. At this moment, the broom retreated, and he runs away. Just cross that line. I can live, you naively think, and we'll be fine if we leave. At this moment, Jin Youyuan's cold voice cut through the air like a sharp blade. Your faces are deeply ingrained in my mind. Don't try to escape. The school bully has not yet grasped the heavy meaning of this sentence. Jin Youyuan has decisively brandished the knife, cut his head to the ground. At this moment, there are corpses all over Jin Youyuan. He frowned, a little helpless. He lifts the suitcase, goes straight to the front of the crowd. Continue his sales business. Saw that behind the scenes. No one dares to resist. Hands up to buy the gold box. When they scrape together what they need, you can leave through the entrance. Those who don't have points see this. They plan to sell their weapons. Even, someone is willing to sell the property points obtained at a cheap price. This made Jin Youyuan speechless. They are really losing money, although these attributes are relevant to them today. It doesn't do much. However, in the process of exploring the future, we'll gradually become aware of the attribute points lost today. How valuable is it? The messenger is busy collecting weapons and attribute points. There was a hint of exhaustion in his nervous expression. King Garden is full of pots and bowls turning around. The corners of the mouth rise. Greed and gain flashed in his eyes. Seeing that Jin Youyuan was frightened, the two men who were with him at the subway station earlier take the initiative to ask if walk together, blonde man implies. You can continue to use me like last time. It can also be as gas, as tourmaline after we lose our use value. Jin Youyuan heard the words. Stunned for a moment, he then smiles and waves his hand. I'm sorry to say that's it. Take your destiny into your own hands. Jin Youyuan smiled bitterly, shaking the empty backpack. I have nothing now. This answer surprised both of them. Ask him why he doesn't want to go with him. He cautioned against relying too much on others. Otherwise, it will be difficult to go long. But Jin Youyuan knows. He urged the two to leave quickly, because he foresaw that this place would soon become a battlefield of Shura. So the three parted ways. Prepare for the challenges ahead. Jin Youyuan plans to purchase some equipment in advance, so change out of the store. However, The next second, a terrifying sense of oppression hangs over the streets. To his surprise, it is not an imagined enemy that appears in front of you. He's a manager. Jin Youyuan couldn't help but be stunned, and the managers were furious. It's all your fault. Afraid of roaring, hundreds of people are looking forward to it, just to make a deal with you, begging to enter the store. But it slows down other things. More than 1/3 of the messengers. It is inextricably linked to Olympus. Worrisome.